Wolf Brother, chapter 25. Off we go. The fury of the ice river broke upon them with terrifying force. Torak had to lean into the blast just to stay standing and clutch his cape to stop it being ripped away. Through the streaming snow, he saw Renn pushing forwards with all her strength. Wolf staggering sideways, his eyes slitted against the wind. The ice river had them in its grip, and it wasn't letting go. It howled till Torak's ears ached and scoured his face with flying ice. It spun him around till he could no longer see Renn or Wolf or even his own boots. At any moment it might hurl him into an ice hole. Through the swirling whiteness he caught sight of a dark pillar. A rock? A snowdrift? Could it be that they'd finally reached the edge of the ice river? Renn grabbed his arm. "We can't go on," she shouted. "We've got to dig in and wait till it's over." "Not yet," he yelled. "Look, we're nearly there." He battled on towards the pillar. It shattered and blew apart. It was nothing but a snow cloud, the ice river's vicious trick. He turned to Renn. "You're right, we've got to dig a snow cave." But Renn was gone. "Renn! Renn!" The ice river tore her name from his lips and whirled it away into the gathering dusk. He dropped to his knees and groped for Wolf. His mitten found fur and he clutched the cub. Wolf was casting around for Renn's scent, but what could even a wolf pick up in this? Amazingly, Wolf pricked his ears and stared straight ahead. Torak thought he saw a figure gliding through the snow. "Renn!" Wolf leapt after it, and Torak followed, but he hadn't gone far when the wind threw him against solid ice. He fell back, nearly crushing the cub. He'd blundered into what looked like an ice hill. In its side was a hole just big enough to crawl through. A snow cave? Surely Renn wouldn't have had time to dig one so quickly. With one bound, Wolf disappeared inside. After a moment's hesitation, Torak followed. The clamour of the ice river died down as he crawled into the darkness. With ice-caked mittens he felt out his surroundings. A low roof, so low that he had to crouch on hands and knees. A slab of ice by the entrance hole. Someone must have cut it for a door. But who? "Renn?" he called. No reply. He pushed the slab across the hole and the stillness closed in around him. He could hear Wolf licking the snow from his paws, ice sliding from his own shoulders. He put out his hand and Wolf gave a warning growl. Torak snatched his hand away. The hairs on the back of his neck began to prickle. Renn wasn't in here, but something was. Something that waited in the dark. "Who's there?" he said. The icy blackness seemed to tense. Wrenching off his mittens with his teeth, he whipped out his knife. "Who's there?" Still no answer. He groped for one of Renn's rushlights. His fingers were so cold that he dropped his tinder pouch. It took forever to find it again, to hit the flint against the strike fire and shower sparks on the little pile of yew bark shavings in his hand. But at last the rushlight flared. He cried out. He forgot about the ice river. He even forgot about Renn. Almost touching his knee lay a man. He was dead.